wanted to welcome you. This is kind of new for BTA. We've been hosting these just a couple of months now. And the intent, of course, is to give you a better insight into membership in the association, the benefits of that, of your membership. Our sense is that a lot of people take advantage of maybe 2 or 3 key benefits, whether it's legal or attending our events or the webinars or whatever, but then don't necessarily have a full awareness of all of our member benefits. So we thought it would be a good idea from time to time to host these calls. And again, we're recording it so we can share it with others to give a better understanding of the value of your membership. So let me first say thank you for your membership in the association. I serve as executive director. I'm Brent Hoskins. The staff is very small. You can see that Valerie Bersenio on the call. She's the marketing director for BTA. Brian Smith, you probably know the best, oversees membership sales, but regularly talks to memberships, dealer members throughout the year. Elizabeth Marvel helps with many things at BTA, including serving as associate editor of the magazine. And she also lays out the magazine and takes care of things on the website. And, you know, frankly, it goes on and on. She's got her hand in a lot of things and helps in that way. So the staff is small. There are only 4 of us, but collectively, believe it or not, we have 82 years of employment with BTA. So we've been here a long time. We have a lot of insight into the industry, certainly know a lot of folks in the industry, and are here as a resource to you. If you ever feel like you're looking for an introduction to somebody else in the association, or looking for a dealer that sells some certain product, or if you're looking to talk to a vendor and you think we can help with that introduction or just provide guidance or insight, you know, any way, we'd be glad to do so. So reach out to us anytime. In a moment, I'm going to have Valerie walk us through the website, but I wanted to mention a couple of things. One of them being that part of my responsibility here at the association is I've been hosting what we're calling Dealers Helping Dealers discussion group calls. There are 5 of those right now, 3 of them for owners, 1 for service managers, 1 for sales managers. I know Jeremiah, as you got on the call a minute ago, he said he'd like to be added to the list for the service managers call. He participates in one of the owners calls as well. It's owners and senior managers, the other 3. They're actually quite kind of easy to participate in. I just reach out to you each time we have a call, or about a week prior, send you a Zoom invitation link, just like we're doing today, ask you for a question. If you've got a question or a topic that you'd like the group to discuss in the call, then we spend that hour going through those questions and topics. We've had, we started these calls in May of 2020, frankly, as a result of the lockdown of the pandemic and all the challenges people were facing. And we decided if we could bring dealers together virtually, that would be very helpful to everybody. We've continued to do it. 2 of the groups have been meeting since then, every 2 weeks. So we just had our 58th call, believe it or not. The 3rd owners group meets monthly, and then the service and sales managers also meet monthly. So if that's of interest to you, and we'll maybe show a little bit about that in a minute on the website, but you can reach out to me anytime at brent@bta.org. And I'd like to, you know, I'll give you the information, or I can answer any questions, or I can just put you on the list for a future call. I would have you look at the list of the attendees to make sure that no competitors are in the group. That's why we have multiple groups, so that no competitors are in the group together. Dealers are being very frank and open about their dealerships and discussion, and we hold that in confidence within the group. And for obvious reasons, we try not to have any competitors on the call. The only other thing to mention to you is, while the staff is small that you're seeing on the screen here, we are backed by a very important group of volunteer leaders. BTA has 22 elected volunteers at both the national and the district level. They are all either owners or senior managers of dealerships. So we rely on them heavily for guidance and insight, and they certainly oversee the direction and many of the programs for BTA. So with that, we do want to be mindful of your time. I said this would take about 30 minutes. I know we started just a little bit late, but we'll move forward. So Valerie, I'm going to turn it over to you, and you can kind of walk us through the website. And as she's making that transition, certainly if you've got any questions along the way, just interrupt us and ask away. This is very informal. We want to hear from you. So Valerie.
Okay, everyone, welcome to the call. We're going to just take a quick little overview of the benefits that we have to offer, and also show you where to log in and get your info hub set up. So BTA offers a variety of programs to support your dealerships. We have background check services, business evaluation, collection services, credit card processing, the dealers helping dealers, as Brent has mentioned, employee assessment and hiring tools, key point intelligence, and much more. One thing that you might want to have a bookmark on this page, which I'm not sure if you can see, there we go. It's just bta.org/member benefits. If you want to go ahead and bookmark that page for future reference. Now let's go ahead and move to the website. So when you log in, which is here up at the top, you're going to be taken straight to the Info Hub. Currently today, I'm logged in as BTA's president, David Palomini. This is your Info Hub. If you have a moment, you can take some time to watch this quick little video that will show you around the website. But the main things I'm going to touch on today here. You can update your contact information. You'll see your actual membership level. If you want to see your invoices or what you've paid, you can come over to billing and go to billing history. You can set up your dues to automatically renew or pay any of your other outstanding invoices. Under my directory listing, BTA has a membership directory on their website here. And this is where you can update your listing. You can also connect your social media links if you wanted to under My Info, I believe. Here are all of the events that we have upcoming. You also would notice that you saw that when you logged in over here on this side also. So you can just come in and register for any of the different events that you'd like. The forum feature, soon you'll see, hopefully we're planning to add different topics of discussion on service, IT, sales, such as Brent was mentioning the dealers helping dealer calls. You can see that David is enrolled in the national board. Here is the actual membership directory. You'll also be able to access this from the main website. But you'll take a quick look here. These are all of the members of BTA. So when you're in the Info Hub, you want to go ahead and head on over to the actual BTA website. To do that, just come down here to BTA Home. And now you're on our home page. Brent mentioned already on the National Board of Directors and our district officers, but if you ever wanted to reach out to any of those volunteers, you can check here under our About Us. Also tells a little bit about everyone that's on the board. We have the district officers also divided with the maps. And then here last is the headquarters staff. The page that I had mentioned earlier for you to bookmark is the member benefits page, which will take you here. And now we'll go through a few of these. First, we have the discount promo codes that you can use toward any of our education workshops, which are all here. And you just enter in the code when you're registering. It'll give you instructions on that. Pro Finance is one of the longest running workshops that BTA has to offer. It is only offered 3 times per year. And here's the instructions again that I mentioned. So you just enter in these codes to utilize your annual discounts. You can see a little bit more about this workshop if you wanted to see the description. We also have testimonial videos that you can watch, but a lot of dealers do find this of value for their dealership. Back to the benefits page. So this is just a quick overview. If you click on each one of these, it goes into more in-depth. The BTA Legal Services is one of the top member benefits. With your $500 dues, you get access to our general counsel, Bob Goldberg. He's been in the industry for 43 years, so he has a lot of experience. You guys probably actually know him already. You can also come in and download legal documents for your dealership on all of these different topics. Again, you will need to be logged in, but once you click, you'll be taken over to a page here. So let's say you want to get some employee forms. And any of these, let's say we want to do company vehicle policy. It automatically downloads this Word document, opens up onto your computer, and then you can customize it with your company details. And now let me get back to that. Okay, so hit the back button here. I probably won't go through each of these items, but do know that the link that I gave earlier, the member benefits link, or if you just click on regular benefits right here, it's going to take you up to the quick overview. Another really valuable benefit is the scholarship program. Each year, the deadline is May 1st, so you can always know that to be prepared for that. And we also have a poster that you can download and add that, put that in your break room or throughout your dealership. Here's a little bit more on the program. We also have testimonials. We have all of the winners from the past years. And here's where you can download the flyer.
I often say that's my favorite thing to do, or one of my favorite things to do each year is assign those scholarship checks. So they're $1,000, $1,500, many of them. Then we have a $2,000, we have a $3,000. And they are for the sons and daughters of full-time employees of member dealerships. And some people are surprised to hear that, you know, it says on there, we've given away over $1,500 or 1,500 scholarships totaling, you know, $1.75 million since the 84-85 school year. So make sure you're taking advantage of that, because that allows your membership in BTA not only to help you as a business owner or a senior manager, but frankly, it helps your employees because it provides them an opportunity to apply for a scholarship through the association. And students can do it each of their years at an accredited school. So we've often through the years had people apply for scholarships and win them 4 years in a row. Now we have an independent evaluator that's completely separate from BTA. It's a dean at a local university here who evaluates the applications. We don't look at them other than to sort them and prepare them for that person. So it's an objective look at it. So anyway, take advantage if you're not in that dead. The application will be on the website in December, and the next deadline for the 23-24 school year would be May 1 for the scholarship to be submitted. So just a little more there.
Okay, the next offering, we have many different business support services that I also touched on in the PowerPoint. But here you can actually go more in depth. We have our Ask the Analyst, which is from Keypoint Intelligence. So they are experts in the industry. And you might click on that and see some of the questions that have been asked. If you want to, when you have a little bit more time, you can go through and check those out. We also have a discount with Zoom Info if you're interested in that. So the background checks, which I touched on that as well. But all of these give some sort of discount to our membership. the disaster grant program, which we just are promoting this with the hurricane season. It gives a little bit of the information on how to qualify for that. We also have 2 different webinar series in our monthly offering, and these are free to members. If you go under here, you can go back and see the one we have coming up for October 20th. But in addition, you can go and see the archives. If you happen to have missed a webinar, come back and you'll see all the different ones we've had each month. You can get the PowerPoint and the recording of the webinar. So we have 2 different webinars series. We have one for building my business. The other one is diversifying my business, and that is offered from vendor members. Again, you can see the past webinars we've offered and get the PowerPoints and videos recording. Okay, we have business valuation. So this is through Prosperity Plus, an outside vendor that will help you do a business valuation. We have collection services. We have credit card processing. If you're not already with someone, you might take a look and see if this could save you money. Same way with our shipping program. I'd say, it can't hurt to see if we can save you money, or the BTA program can save you money. We offer credit reports and business information services. The dealers helping dealers, as Brent mentioned. This one you can also go back and see past questions that have been asked and their answers. This is a lot of reading, but you might, if you have a moment, try to take a quick look through here. You might find something that can help you.
Those questions, many of them appear in Office Technology Magazine. You can see that feature in the magazine, but frankly, we don't always have space for all the answers in the magazine. So all of the answers that we receive are posted on the website. Some of them you've probably seen in the magazine. So that's a feature to watch for.
Okay, I've already touched on the diversifying webinar series. We have employee assessment and hiring tools that you can use. Again, some sort of discount is offered with all of these programs. Keypoint Intelligence Uverse, this is their new offering they have. MBTA members can get a discount on that if you're interested. And let's see, I'll go ahead and click on over now to channel trends and research, because another offering that we have is our business equipment quota index. And the coupons that I mentioned earlier allow you to get your state, the BECI for free, business equipment quota index, or BECI. This helps in setting your sales territories. It can go all the way down to the zip code level and tell you the number of units that zip code level has a potential for. The new BECI should be out in spring of next year, but we still have the 2019 BECI if you're interested in getting your state for free. You can see here where to download and then enter your coupon.
Valerie,
yes.
Maybe you could comment in honor of Jeremiah being on the phone, the Vet Tech Career Center.
Yes, that's
about
at the very end here. But we'll just jump to that real quick. So we have a new, well, fairly new program called Vet Tech Careers. Here are the instructions. If you have a position that you want to post, you can do so on this website. This is the Word document giving you detailed instructions. But you can also get to this vet tech area from your info hub. So when you first logged in, go to vet tech careers. And you can add your actual posting. These are the postings that we have here now.
So this initiative of BTA came completely out of an inquiry from Jeremiah, who's on the phone, Jeremiah Shepard, Dove Technologies. He is a veteran and had reached out to BTA asking if we have any program in place that are intended to assist our veterans, and we did not. And so as a result of that inquiry, we now have, and Valerie scrolling on there's of course a video of Jeremiah, explaining this at, I think it was the Canada dinner last year. He was asked to come up, and I got a video of that. And there's leaders in the industry who are members of the board of this group, including Jeremiah himself. So please take a look at that and consider that the next time you're looking for.
Right, yeah, you can post your open positions here. Microsoft has a great offering for the veterans here also. It tells a little bit about the programs. And as Brent said, if you have a moment, go take a look at this video. Okay, next section would be if you ever, the discount programs, you might want to take a look at those. We have the shipping and freight, and a lot of members, like I said, are saving money with this program. And it's very easy to check and see if you're already getting a better deal or not. That's the same way with the credit card processing. All you have to do is send them a statement and they'll just say if they can beat it. But yes, a lot of people do say dealerships are saying that our shipping program is helping out. And that was under discount programs on the main benefit page. We also offer insurance programs. So we have business, health, and again, we may or may not be able to save you money, but you can always come in and ask for a quote. The Well Savings card is actually free, so it's just a prescription card, but you can order that here, or you and all of your employees can take advantage of this. Our education offerings, which I mentioned briefly, we have classroom workshops, and we have webinars. Most of these will allow for your coupon to be utilized. Coupons. The next is our publications. Each week we send out a hotline newsletter, so you all should be getting that. And we also send out a monthly print magazine. And as Brent said, the Dealers Helping Dealer questions are featured there. You can also come back and read our past issues online. As long as you're logged in, you can access any of our magazines here. Most recent, October. And we have a little flip book here. So you should be getting up to 4 copies, I believe, at your dealerships. If you're not getting a copy of the magazine, just send me an email and let me know, and I can get you, make sure you're added. Another benefit that we offer are certification study vouchers. If you're not a member of CompTIA, you can actually get the CompTIA member price on their certifications. I think it's actually slightly better than the member price, but regardless, you'll get a discount here if you want to buy any of these exam vouchers. And then for training, we have our logical operations where you can purchase training courseware. And we also have another benefit is the IT University Online. This is a lifetime membership. We've also had a board member that's purchased this, and he does say it's a great deal. It also offers the training for these CompTIA certifications. And that concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Valerie. Nice job. I hope that was enlightening to you all, that maybe it kind of inspired you to take a look around the website if you haven't done so already. In the last few minutes here, one thing I just kind of wanted to mention, that this may or may not be of interest to you, but BTA does have two peer groups, the Pro Dealer Group and the Select Dealer Group. Valerie serves as the staff liaison to the Select Dealer Group. I'm the staff liaison for the Pro Dealer Group. And I think she's going to maybe look for that there. So Valerie, the Select Dealer Group, I think, has about 39 member dealerships. They've been around for a number of years. The Pro Dealer Group has 30 member dealerships now. They gather virtually, via Zoom, but they also meet in person several times a year. And it is just sharing of best practices, but they have guest speakers and sponsors and vendors. And then they both work with John Hay and Todd Johnson of Strategic Business Associates. And so what happens if you're a member of the group, you end up with, you turn in you complete a financial survey, and you end up getting back, here's my finances compared to the aggregate of everybody in the group. And so no one's information is revealed. The only person that sees it is Todd Johnson. But each year, both of these groups have an opportunity to, in person, John and Todd present the results of the financial survey, and they can say, hey, group, here's where you're needing some work. Here's where your strengths lie. And there's a lot of dialogue in trying to meet all of the benchmarks and achieve those benchmarks that are set forth in the Pro Finance workshop. They also work with BPCA, and they work with Copier Dealers Association in the same manner. That is Todd and John. A lot of those members of those groups are part of BTA, but not necessarily. But Select Dealer Group and Pro Dealer Group is under the BTA umbrella, and all of those are in the association. So I say that to say, part of what they do is they say, not only is here are your financials compared to those in your group, but here are your financials compared to the universe of dealers. And the universe of dealers are all four of those groups. And I think it's even surpasses $1 billion within our industry collectively of those groups. So it's a substantial number, and it's a great way to kind of gain insight into where you stand compared to others in the group. So if that's of interest to you, let us know. Reach out to us anytime. Our emails are simple. If you're not familiar with them, it's our first names and bta.org. So Brent at bta.org, Valerie at bta.org, Brian at bta.org, Elizabeth, etc. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Please reach out to us at any time. It'd be great to have you. So now that we've I can see everybody that I couldn't see when we were sharing a minute ago. Welcome, Kevin Marshall. I see you're on the line. Kevin is one of our BTA West district officers. And then like David Nash and Jeremiah, I know you participate in the Dealers Helping Dealers discussion groups. So I know you can attest to that. So does anyone have any questions of us? I know we wanted to be mindful of your time, but is there anything that you've learned here that you have a question about? I'll pause just a moment, not to put anybody on the spot, but all right. So thank you all very much for your time. As I mentioned at the top, this webinar was recorded, or this session was recorded. We'll be sharing a link to this if you want to share it with somebody in your company to kind of give them an opportunity to learn a little bit more about BTA. As I mentioned at the top, we thank you very much for your membership in the association. We've been here a lot of years, and we are, very fond of the industry and take a great satisfaction in being a part of the association, but serving the independent dealer channel. So we'll thank you all for your time, and we'll say goodbye for now, but please reach out to us at any time.